There's something in your life that you want to pursue. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to do it, you can do it.
Hi, I am back with a 6-week update. So I actually just finished tray number 6 today, or this week, so yeah, that would end today, and I'm gonna start number 7 tonight. So just to give you a little update about what's been going on with all of it, the whole process, I still am very happy, very, very happy that I'm doing it. Very thankful that I was able to do it this year, and still just trying to get in the groove of everything with it. So I know a couple of times I talked about how annoying it is to clean them and to maintain the dental hygiene aspect of it. So I am still in the same basic routine that I said before, where I will brush when I wake up, take them out, brush them, brush my mouth when I wake up, put them back in, and then eat breakfast, brush, floss, and then brush after breakfast, put them back in. Same thing after lunch, after dinner, and then before I go to bed, usually I'll just brush again. So I'm flossing about 3 times a day right now, and I am brushing, I'd say between 3 to 5, maybe 3 to 6 times a day. Just depends on the day. If I have an extra snack in between, because I do like to have snacks, then I will have to brush again or floss again between. And the flossing, let me see, I got these flossers, these Walgreens flossers, which are amazing. I love these. It even has like a little tree-like pick on the end of it, which I think is better than just the regular pointy ones, and then a flosser. So I actually did not used to like these at all before getting this Invisalign, because I'd rather use regular floss. I just felt like these were kind of odd, but flossing your teeth 3 times a day gets old, and these have been wonderful. I keep them in my purse. I don't feel weird about using them in my office. I don't feel weird about using them on the go. I've had to do this in the car before. It's perfectly fine. It's much easier than just using the regular floss. So I am actually in love with these things now. I think those are wonderful. I have my travel toothbrush that I keep in my purse for if I am going to be doing any brushing that's not at home or at my office, because I also have a toothbrush that I keep in my office. I have my Sonicare at home, a travel toothbrush in my office, and one in my purse if I'm going to be, spending the night away from home or something like that. Also, for cleaning, I got these on Amazon, the retainer brights. You just fill up a cup with water, and it says warm water, but I don't do it too warm, because again, I don't want the heat to warp the plastic. And I just drop one of these in, wait 15 minutes, come back, and then I scrub them with my toothbrush. I really only use about one of these per tray, so about once a week, maybe midway through the week, I'll do these, because I'm not trying to buy a bunch of these things and keep using them, because I'm just scrubbing my aligners with my toothbrush. I will say that I've noticed that just regular brushing the aligners didn't really cut it. So let me show, when I brush the aligners, and this is my new set that I'm going to put in tonight. I did rinse them off already before using them, but I was kind of just going like this in each of them to scrub them, to clean them in between each time that I would put them in and take them out. But I would start noticing that there would be cloudiness along the sides, inside and outside. So I found out that because of all of the little ridges inside of there, that just scrubbing it that way really didn't do much. I actually have to go this way to get all those ridges to come up. So that's just something that I found that I think is helpful in keeping these clean. The trays, when I have to take these out to eat, it's very important that you keep them in the case, because I have been trying not to pull out the case and, just kind of feeling like I'm in 3rd grade and need a case for my retainer when I eat my lunch, because I'm an adult and I'm still embarrassed by things like that. But I have tried to put them in my bra where I put a lot of things sometimes, and I almost crushed it one time. I put them in a napkin one time when I was eating with my friend. No one saw. I didn't think, she didn't see it, so I had it in a napkin, and I turned my head and I turned back, and she tried to clean up our table, and she grabbed them and almost threw them away. And then another time I just went out for a friend's bachelorette party, and I again took them out and had them just kind of on something, just hidden away a little bit on my table, and we were partying, so I forgot, left the restaurant, and had to run all the way back in 6-inch heels because I desperately wanted to make sure they didn't throw away my very expensive Invisalign. So really try to keep them in a case because I think that's super helpful, so that you don't lose them or crush them or your friends don't throw them away or anything like that. I need to be more diligent about using my cases in that way. I know a lot of people have mentioned staining along the buttons that are added, the bumps that are added. So I have noticed some staining on them. However, I just pay extra attention to those places when I'm using my Sonicare, and it seems to be taking care of it. And just all over my teeth just seem to be kind of dingier than usual. And I just a couple days ago realized it's because I'm no longer using whitening toothpastes. I used to use whitening toothpaste all of the time because I was using Sensodyne whitening. And I stopped using my Sensodyne, 1, because it just ran out and I didn't buy any more. And 2, because I've been using... I have my prescription, one of my prescription toothpaste that that my dentist gave me, I keep in my office so that I'm always using that extra fluoride toothpaste. So at least twice a day I'm using that in the office, well, during the week. I'm using that in my office, the professional one. And then right now I'm using the Gum and Enamel Repair Intensive Clean by Crest. And it's supposed to repair weakened enamel. And there is a note on the back that mentions the mix that they have of fluoride in here. One of the ingredients can cause staining, but they allege that they've specially formulated this so that it does not cause staining. However, either way, this is not whitening toothpaste. So that is not doing me any favors in the aesthetics department when it comes to whitening my teeth. So I've just been trying to hit them a little bit longer with the Sonicare and hoping that's going to take care of some of the staining. I'm sure that I'll be doing my Ghost Smile because I love Ghost Smile. I think it's a great product. I haven't done it in a long time. But I did try one vial the other day, but I think it was old and I probably shouldn't have tried it. But I'm going to probably order the Ghost Smile again because I think it's just wonderful and it didn't bother my sensitivity or anything like that. I have been abstaining from having a lot of coffee drinks and tea drinks because I am a Starbucks fanatic. So I've been kind of refraining from having those things. I've been sticking to just other types of drinks that they have, other juices and things like that. As far as the pain factor goes, my teeth are sore sometimes. Mainly the first, I would say, like 2 days or so. And then immediately when you put them on and take them off, I think that hurts for a couple of seconds. But other than that, it's fine. It's nothing that have not taken any medicine the entire time. I haven't taken any, I've taken Tylenol because I had a headache one time, but nothing for my pain in my mouth. I haven't taken any Tylenols, Advils, ibuprofen, anything for inflammation, nothing like that. I think it's been really manageable and nothing that's kept me from eating or from doing any really normal activities. So I think that's a plus. Is the spaces in my mouth. A couple of my friends told me that they thought my teeth were looking better. My friends love me, so I'm sure they were just trying to be super positive. I honestly don't notice a difference at all. I don't think a single thing has changed that I can see with my own eyes. I have noticed even tighter spots, even this past week, tighter spots in between certain places when I floss that weren't tight before. All the floss would just glide in and out. Now it's kind of pulling a little bit. So I have noticed that, but I don't think there's any change in any of my spaces. I think these are still here. And these are still here. I think it's It looks exactly the same to me. Even my bite, I know that the doctor said that instead of my, I don't know how I'm going to do this, instead of my bite being like, no, like this, they're going to try to round it out a little bit more. So instead of it kind of doing like a V shape, they're going to make it into a U shape so that this isn't going to be so close together. Yeah? These teeth would push back and these ones would push out. So it's more of a rounded U. And I haven't noticed that happening yet either. I was told a long time ago that when people get braces, they seem to be able to see a difference quicker in the beginning. So it seems to move fast in the beginning and slow towards the end of the process. And I've heard that Invisalign is opposite. It seems to look like it's moving slow in the beginning and it looks like it's moving faster at the end. But we'll see. Time will tell with this. So I guess this makes me 8 weeks. Yeah, so I'm starting week 7. So I'm almost halfway through my first box of 1 of 15. And I think that I have my appointment, my first checkup appointment coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. So we'll see what the doc says there. Just gonna put these new ones in for tonight. I'm just gonna snap them on. Let me just make sure it says 7. Yeah, I just washed them off. Ooh, yep, that's tighter. And the top ones. Ooh. Whew. So they're definitely tighter. Oh, I will say this. The cedars that I was using, I actually don't think I have one up here right now. Oh, yes, I do. So the cedars that I was using, these things, I know some people think they really help them. I bite them so that the trays will be seated better on their teeth if you need to push them down at all. Make sure there's no extra space between the bottom of the tray and your tooth. But I mean, I'm in the bathroom so much brushing my teeth and everything, and I've already washed my hands. I generally just bite my finger. I go all the way around to make sure they're down after I press on all the attachments to make sure it's on there. And I've kind of taken the lazy way out there. Overall, again, I'm very happy with them. I will say that my dental hygiene game is stepped way up. I thought I was doing good before, but I tell you what, brushing and flossing your teeth 3 to 5 times a day will make you see your dental health in a whole nother light, because I feel like my mouth is the cleanest that it's ever been. Which is interesting, I guess, because I'm a full-on adult and I'm just now finding out the difference between doing something 5 times a day versus doing it 2 times a day. And I think that my mouth is going to end up better for this. Not just the position of my teeth, but just my general health. So I think it's going well. Alright, hopefully I will have some great photo updates, maybe in a couple of weeks, to see how all this is looking on me. But thank you, and I am going to start my nighttime routine so that I can go to sleep. Good night.